Notre Dame College holding a 15-6 advantage here in the finals of the Division II portion of the 2016 NWCA Multi-Divisional National Duels. Seen only here on Fox College Sports. Jason Bryant with you with the call, and we'll go to 174. Clayton Jennissen, redshirt junior, unranked, coming out there for St. Cloud State. His opponent, ranked 5th in the country, that's Roberto Rivera, coming in while ranked 5th in the country, 6-7 coming into this duel. Has had a pretty rough weekend because he's had to wrestle some pretty scrappy individuals. August Mizia from Mercyhurst, ranked number 3, and Zeb Wall from Maryville, ranked number 2. Those two wrestlers handed Rivera losses earlier in the tournament. National champion in Fargo for Team Georgia. Again, also like his brother, which makes sense, out of Kennesaw Mountain High School. Clayton Jennissen, redshirt junior, Cambridge, Minnesota. Just north of the Twin Cities, about an hour, and Rivera going to strike first with a 2-point takedown. And quickly cuts Jennissen. Jennissen out of Cambridge Isanti High School. National qualifier. And if you're wondering why Cambridge Isanti might sound familiar for the wrestling community, same high school as two-time Division I NCAA heavyweight champion Tony Nelson, University of Minnesota. Another guy that knows a little bit about winning. University of Minnesota Golden Gophers assistant Luke Becker, also hailing from Cambridge. Coincidentally, my wife's from one town over in Princeton, but that's irrelevant to the duel here. Now, Rivera had struck first with that takedown. Now, Jennissen's not exactly a prolific scorer. Going to win a lot of 3-2 matches, going to win a lot of 5-4 matches. Score and keeps it tight. So you're not going to see an explosive activity of offense from Jennissen, but a very, very calculated wrestler. Uses his length to his advantage. Of course, when you get that length, sometimes you got more powerful wrestlers like Rivera that like to blow through on those double legs. Over-under ties for each wrestler is pummel here in the center. Under a minute to go. Notre Dame College looking to continue this momentum. Jennissen in on the shot. Can't lock up the waist. Now goes to try to counter the underhook, or the overtie with his own underhook. Jennissen snaps. Try to work with the underhook to the far side. Snaps, looked ankle pick, nearly had it. He's going to try to jack up Rivera with some underhooks. Be careful, because Rivera won a Greco-Roman national title back in Fargo as a high school wrestler. That's the toughest Greco-Roman tournament to win at the age group levels. Is the 23-mat extravaganza held by USA Wrestling every year in Fargo, North Dakota. Rivera will start the second period, the down position. He is the younger brother of Jonathan Rivera, whom we saw pick up the victory at 157 pounds. Up to his feet, and quick lift and return by Jennissen. Jennissen also pretty prolific on top in terms of his ability to ride, pick up that riding time point, stays busy, stays active. Of course, as we say that, Rivera gets out with little effort. Extends his lead now to 3-1. And on the leg is Rivera. Locking the crotch is Jennissen. Gets into a head-to-toe scramble. Nothing yet. And now Jennissen, he's going to come out with 2. So Jennissen will tie it up, 3-3, minute to go here in the second period. Riding time in Jennissen's favor, counting upwards. Of course, once it hits that 1-minute mark and the match is over, you get the extra point. Another difference between collegiate and high school wrestling. Another one of those differences, a rule change made. We mentioned it earlier in the show. The 4-point near fall. High school still has 2 and 3. Collegiate wrestling with 2 and 4 now. And now there's a stall warning on Rivera on bottom as Jennissen now up to over a minute of riding time with 20 seconds remaining. Deep, tight waist. Jennissen doing a good job of countering that roll-through attempt. And that's how the second period will end. Jennissen and Rivera knotted at 3, but Jennissen with the riding time. Here comes the choice. And Jennissen's going to start down. So the first thing Rivera needs to do here is ride for at least 30 seconds to get rid of that riding time point. Jennissen up to his feet. Really hard to lift a tall wrestler like Jennissen. Lift, return, plants. Crab ride, but Jennissen's arm underneath that left leg. Rivera trying to throw into boots. Got one to the right side. And now Jennissen's riding time under a minute. And we've got a stalemate, 1:29 to go. So the first part of the job is done. You cannot ride out your opponent here and get the victory. Riding time's just not going to work that way in terms of the math. I was never that stellar of a math student, but I can figure that out. Jennissen up to his feet, turns, faces. So now it's a 4-3 lead for Jennissen. And this is where Rivera likely wants the match. You saw that double leg in the early going. Blasted through, and now Jennissen has a stall to give, basically. He's not been warned yet, so he's just going to try to play good defense here, control the tie, and try not to get hit for stalling.
On the DQ, it is Clayton Jennissen with a 4-3 lead over Roberto Rivera.
50 seconds to go.
Jennissen, of course, on the mat wrestling for St. Cloud State, and Rivera wrestling for Notre.
Jennissen's got to keep his level low when they're in space. Or in this case, just hang on the collar tie and the underhook. You got to control that near wrist. Really limiting the short offense ability of Rivera here with 15 to go. Since we've been on our feet for the last 60 seconds, not a single attempt by Rivera to try to take the lead. 2-1, and that'll do it. And we had one upset one match before. Guess what? St. Cloud State will answer. Clayton Jennissen picking up the 4-3 victory here at 174 pounds. Notre Dame College still leading 15-9 now.